I'm sorry, I sit down at my nail desk and this is what I see. Like, this is so ominous. My little sister is the last one who used my nail area. So, like, why is the lighting like that too? Like, he's glowing from the heavens. Oh gosh. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into this video. So today, oh, look at that. Oh, that is so cute. Is this a sticker? It's a sticker. Oh, it's a sticker. I don't want to ruin it. Oh, that's so cute. It just came in the Mochi Gel package. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Oh, that's so cute. As you can see, we've got some new Mochi Gels. First off, thank you to Mochi Gel for sending me all of the new Mochi Gel colors. This is very long overdue because, funny story actually. So when the new colors came out, like at the end of September, I was waiting for them to come in and one package did come in. And I felt around in the package because I like to open it with you guys. I felt around in the package and I was like, oh, like it only feels like there's 5 polygel tubes in here and the 2 base coat and top coat. So I was like, okay, like I'm waiting for 5 more. So I set that package aside and I was just waiting for days. I was like, when is the second half of this package gonna come in? Because also in the emails I was getting, like the order update emails, it just kept saying that these glitters got delivered and that the nude shades didn't get delivered yet and they were still like waiting to be shipped or something. For that reason, I was just like, yeah, my thoughts are confirmed. I'm just waiting for the second half. Like, I guess the package was shipped in 2 different packages. So then a couple weeks go by and I'm like, where is the other half of the polygels? Like, I'm scared, like, is everything okay? Because I wanted to film new videos with them and I was just waiting for the new shades to come in. So then one day I was like, okay, I think I need to DM Mochi Gel and see what's going on. But my little sister was like, maybe you should check the first package first, actually, and actually open it and make sure it's not just what I was thinking of, like this only in the package. So I was like, you're right, let me go check the package. Because I didn't want to open it because I wanted to open it with you guys. So then I opened the package and somehow, some way, all of these polygels and the base coat and top coat was inside the one package. What? Like, I kid you not, I was feeling around in the package and I was counting each tube with my hand through the package, like, okay, 1 tube, 2, 3, 4, and then I could feel these. I don't know how suddenly all of these were in the package. Anyway, so I'm just kind of dumb and the package had came in a long time ago and I thought I was waiting for a second half of the package to come in. It was a true honest mistake, but Mochi Gel, if you're wondering why this video is so delayed where I'm trying out all the new colors, is because I was severely mistaken and I should have just opened the package in my own time to make sure. Anyways, but at least I do have all the new colors and I'm finally here to swatch them all and try them with you guys. These 3 colors over here, I did buy these on my own because these were like the last few colors that I didn't have. When Mochi Gel had a restock, I just bought them. So these aren't part of the new shades, but they are new to me because I didn't have them before. Okay, so let's go ahead and take all of these out of the packaging so I can really show you guys what we're working with. So let's go ahead and take these 3 out. Just for now, I will show you guys these, but focusing on the new colors, we have 5 different glitter shades and 5 new nude shades, which I love this. I love some more nude options. I already felt like Mochi Gel's shade range was really good for these base colors, but to have 5 more is just amazing and I'm so excited to see all of these. And of course, who doesn't love glitter? I was talking about glitter in one of my other Mochi Gel videos where I was just like, I just need a whole bunch of glitters. I'm so excited to swatch all of these and see the colors in person. So just like the good old days, I'm gonna use a napkin and swatch all the colors. Oh yeah, can't forget, Mochi Gel has come out with a base coat and a top coat. I'm so excited to use these. I cannot wait to see just how shiny, just how good these are gonna be. I have a lot of hope for these. I'm gonna leave these where I can really see them. So excited. These are really like nice bottles too. Yes, so nice, and they're really big. Okay, I think we should start with the nude shades. Let's see, what is the lightest to the darkest? I'm gonna guess, oh, excuse me. I'm gonna guess these. The first color is called Cream Puff. Also, don't you just love a fresh new bottle of Polygel? So satisfying. I hate to switch the bottles because I like when they're nice and perfect. Oh yeah, what a nice pink. It looks almost like the one on my nail. That is so nice. Wow. I wish I could just use all of these right now. I was seeing a comment where someone said that they wished Mochi Gel had lighter nude options, and I feel like this is the collection for those of you who want some more lighter pinkish types of nude shades. The next color is called Rosebud. Ooh. Oh, I love that one. To some, the differences may be subtle, but to me, like, I am very particular about what nude shades I can tolerate, because if something is off with the base color and it just doesn't go well with my skin tone, I can't stop thinking about it, and it'll be the only thing I'll be able to focus on. This shade is such a nice neutral pink color. Ooh, I love that. I need to go see. I'm gonna compare it to Rouge and see. Because right now, Rouge is my favorite shade. Okay, so that is the color Rouge and that is the color Rosebud. This is a very neutral pink, which I really love. And then Rouge is just baseline neutral, in my opinion, at least. Oh, that's a good color. That might just be you might be seeing me using this color a lot. Okay, and for the next color, this one's called Almond. Okay, I feel like on camera it might just be a little hard to tell the difference, but this is a little more of a lighter pink. This one just has a slightly deeper base. And like maybe this one is just a touch more neutral versus this is a little more pink. This color is called Blossom. Okay guys, you might think I'm crazy, but there is a difference, okay? This one is a little more on the clear pink side. And finally, we have the color Rosewater. Oh, like I messed up my swatches, but oh well. This one's slightly out of line, but this is a darker pink shade. Ooh. Okay, I love them. I'm personally someone who likes pinker shades for nudes, and I really love these. I like how they're not too out there. You know, they're slightly similar, but different enough where if I need a specific shade, I'll be able to find it. Ignore this one. That one's not with this collection, but those 5 are amazing. And I feel like the swatches on the napkin might not be doing it as best of justice as how it will look on the nail, because in the Mochi Gel videos where she was showing off the colors, I could definitely tell the difference on the nails. But I love these and I can't wait to use them slowly throughout my next nail sets to come, because now that I have so many options, I like to try my best to use as many as I can to test out all the colors. So let's give these a good cure in my nail lamp. While that's going, I just want to say that this video is probably going to be a longer one, very chatty, and just having fun doing a nail set while testing out one of the new colors. I want to do a super cute Halloween nail set, and also I'm going to tell you guys the story time about my trip to Alabama that I went on a couple weeks ago now. Okay, so here are all the colors cured. Once again, ignore that. But wow, I love these. I think these are so cute. Okay, moving on to the glitter shades. I'm excited for these. First off, we have Stardust. Oh yeah. Okay, yes. Yes! That is just so good. It's not too chunky. I like how it's a little bit of smaller glitters. That is just a nice holographic silver glitter. And the consistency seemed really nice too for glitter polygels. Next color is called Cosmic. Okay, I feel like the camera does not do this one justice. That is so nice. What a nice color blue. Can I use that for winter? Is that like a winter blue? Because that is so good. This one is called Supernova. Oh yeah. So I was kind of expecting a rose gold color for this one, but no, it's a little more on the purple side, which I really like. This one is called Nebula. I'm so excited for this one. Just from looking at it. Just from looking at it right there. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. First of all, the name matches this one so good, Nebula. Like, when I look at that, I just think of, yeah, Nebula. It's a jelly pink with little iridescent glitters in it. It's more on the sparse side, which I really love. That is so good. That is a great base for like charm nails or for anything. All right, final color. This one is called Opal. I can't wait to see this one in person. Oh, yes. Yes. It doesn't get better than this, guys. It literally doesn't. Oh my gosh, that one is so good. The clear base, like without the glitter, the clear looks so clear. Mochi Gel, I think you need to get on to making some clear polygels. I would love to see like a clear, a white, yeah, probably just like a clear and a white, like a couple of those really basic colors I would love, because this clear looks so good and the consistency obviously is amazing. From what it looks like. That iridescent is so pretty and it can go over all of these colors so well. It can go over any color, any of the other solid colors. That's amazing. Okay, let's cure these really quickly and then I'll shine the flashlight on it so we can really get the full feel of the glitter colors. Okay, let's turn off these lights. Ooh, well, first of all, this is my other second lighting. Maybe you can see them a little bit differently. And let me turn on the flashlight on my camera. Okay, here are the colors in my flashlight. The glitter specifically is what we're looking at. Ooh, okay, maybe I should zoom in. Like, yes, look at that. Oh, I love it. Okay, finally, let's swatch the last three colors that I got by myself. So they're kind of random. These are just the last few that I didn't have yet. This color is called Pink Friday. Oh yeah. Oh wow. I was seeing this color on different Instagram posts. It definitely looks different in person. That is so good. Next color is called Ruby Woo. Ruby Woo. I'm sorry, that's a tongue twister for me. Ruby Woo. Oh yeah. Ooh, red. First of all, I needed this for Halloween. Second of all, I needed it. Oh yeah, that is so pretty. And last color, this one is called Coraline. One of my favorite movies is called Coraline, and of course it's a dark blue. Whoa. Okay, that's perfect. No, that's literally Coraline. Okay, so all the colors are cured. This is everything, all the new stuff we got today. Well, not this color, but these are the new shades of nude, the new shades of glitter, and then these last couple colors that I didn't have. I cannot wait to slowly use all of these. You know, as the nail sets continue, hopefully I'll get a chance to use each of these. And also look at our Mochi Gel crowd, Mochi Gel audience. So for this nail set, I'm a little bit stumped. I don't really know what color I want to use. Okay, I think I've decided. I think I'm gonna use the color Rosebud for this nail set. So Rosebud, you are chosen for today's nail set. Those were all the colors. I love them all. I'm so sorry, Mochi Gel, that this was delayed for so long because you know, I didn't do my due diligence and I didn't actually open the package. And then on top of that, I was preparing for my trip and then this just got pushed back longer than I would have liked. So let's go ahead and get started on this nail set and finally use the new colors. I have one more of these bins. I've already got this one that's filled with my other Mochi Gels. Look at this, filled. So my new Mochi Gels just aren't gonna fit in there. I have another one of these bins and this one's probably gonna get filled too. Is this going to be an amazing nail set because I am using new Mochi Gel today?
No.
Editor, don't leave that in. We can't leave that in. Is this gonna be an amazing nail set because I am using Mochi Gel?
It is a strong possibility.
Okay, so I kind of wanted something a little more concrete. Oh my god. Is this gonna be an amazing nail set because I'm using Mochi Gel today?
The answer you seek is yes.
See, what did I tell you guys? I knew it. It's gonna be amazing. I didn't even doubt it for a second. So here's the nail design that we're going to be recreating today. This one is just really giving. This one is giving a Halloween classic, an October spooky season classic. I've never seen this before. I just think this is so cute. I wanted to pick an easier design today because I want to tell you guys all about my trip to Alabama, and I was thinking it was something a little simple. Every nail is the same. We can just talk and do these spooky nails. So here are my nails today. As you can see, what the heck do I got on? This is what I did to go to Alabama. I know it's nothing too special. This was really all I had time for, just to paint my nails. And I was also really stumped on what nails to do, so I just went with pink. I'm gonna start by taking off this gel polish. I'm going to use a fine grit sanding band. I probably should use a different grit, but this is what I'm using. I'm scared because it's on my natural nails. Let's go ahead and file these off. This is scary. I think I'm just gonna use a hand file. It might take longer, but oh well. How do people do this? I also don't have any acetone, so I can't soak these off. Oh my gosh. Okay, that took astronomically too long, and I think the layer of base coat is still on there, but I'm leaving it like that. I gotta go do these off camera because this is gonna take me forever. All right, I managed to get all of the gel polish off. There is the layer of base coat still under there, but I'm a little too afraid to file that far down, so I'm gonna leave it like this and put my peel off base coat on top of it and hope it'll be okay. But I'm just going to continue with the nail prep. Okay, now I'm going to push back the cuticles. And now I'm going to take my cuticle scissors and trim off all the excess dead skin from around the cuticle areas. Okay, the nails are prepped good enough. So for the nail tips, in the inspiration picture, the nails are duck nails. For the last Halloween nail set, I did do duck nails, and I don't know if we want to do them again. I kind of do, because I really like this design with the duck nail shape. So I think I might, guys. I'm sorry. I really do enjoy a good duck nail set. I want these to be pretty long though, and these duck nail tips aren't really super long. I'm gonna have to glue it right on the edge of my nail. I don't feel like doing the whole double nail tip fiasco right now. Like, these don't have to be perfectly duck nailed as long as they're really squared. That's kind of what I want. Why does the pinky nail have to be so short though? Oh, so sad. Okay, so to glue on these nail tips, I'm using some base coat. I am just gonna use this base coat. I don't really want to waste the Mochi Gel base coat right now. So to glue them on, just gonna use a base coat and cure it on with a UV flashlight. Oh, I'm getting way too ahead of myself here. Okay, actually, I need to put on a peel off base coat first. All right, now we can get gluing these on. I think that was a little crooked, but oh well. Okay, that's not bad lengthwise. I glued the pinky nail at the edge, right at the tip as far as I could. Now I'm gonna trim these. The thumbnail is definitely just way too long. That's probably good. And then the pointer and the middle finger kind of are the only ones I'm gonna trim. Okay, you know, pretty similar enough to the rest. Let's get to fixing these up. Guys, today I think I'm not gonna do the crescent moon shape for the tips of the nails. I think I'm gonna leave them completely flared and duck nailed like this. Do we agree? And I feel like in the inspiration picture it looked good with this shape. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. This is a puddle of top coat I think I spilled on this glove. Oh my gosh, someone tell me how to clean this. Emergency. Okay, let's go ahead and use the new Mochi Gel base coat. Ooh, nice brush. A nice round brush. Thank you. Oh, and it's tiny and thin. Like, I feel so precise. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, I love the brush around the cuticle area. It just makes it 10 times easier. Okay, this is perfect for the pinky nail. I always have to paint on the pinky nail weird because the brush is too big. But this brush is literally perfect for the pinky nail. Oh, that is like yes. Okay, so for the Mochi Gel, we're gonna use Rosebud. Trying this out for the first time, this color. I'm hoping I'm making a good choice. I think so. I think if I chose any of them, it'd be fine. But let's get started on this Polygel application. Of course, the application is going to be amazing because it's Mochi Gel. My dirty glove is so gross. Oh gosh. Okay, I just caught something so paranormal on camera. If you're sensitive to this stuff, you've been warned. It's absolutely terrifying. It made me and my little sister want to cry. Yeah, just go ahead and take a look for yourselves. This is not fabricated. This is not a hoax. I was sitting there doing my nails as normal and this just happened. Did Skelly just move? Okay, so maybe it wasn't as scary as I made it out to be, but Skelly did move. I stopped the recording to try and watch it back, but I didn't notice anything. But now that I was editing it, I did notice that Skelly actually did move, and that's just a little creepy. Okay, here's how the color looks on my nail. Oh, that is so cute. What a good base color, just so good. Okay, let's continue on the rest of the nails. I don't think I've ever used these duck nail tips at their fullest length like this before. Okay, so while I am doing the Polygel, let's talk about my trip to Alabama. If you don't know, which I've been saying in every single video, so it's like, sorry if this is so repetitive. My sisters and I went on a trip to Alabama. This was in like the beginning of October. So the reason we went to Alabama was actually for a concert. We were a little crazy. So the concert we went to was the 21 Pilots concert. That is our favorite band. Last year, when I was on my break from YouTube, we went to their concert last year. And we went to Tennessee for that. So that's when I wasn't really active on YouTube and I didn't tell you guys about that trip, but I did go to Tennessee last year. I actually traveled a lot last year, which I haven't really told you guys. The last thing you guys know from me, from what I recorded in 2024, was I went on a trip to New York. And then after that, I went to Tennessee for the concert, and then I went to Rhode Island in December. That was the most traveling I've ever done in 1 year. Yeah, this year we already knew that we were gonna go to more than one of their shows. Last year we went to 2 of their shows. We did 1 show in Florida and we did 1 show in Tennessee. And this year we couldn't stop at just 2 shows. We couldn't. So we went to the 2 shows that they had in Florida. So we went to West Palm Beach and we went to Tampa. And that was kind of like the start of my vacation. then I couldn't really finish the videos I wanted to finish because like the concerts were already happening in Florida. So I had to take a pause on working on my videos and just prepare for the concerts. The first concert we went to was the West Palm Beach one. That one was great. Our seats were pretty good. That amphitheater is kind of small. Even though our seats were technically in the back, it was still pretty close. Like it was a good view. It was kind of gonna start raining, and where we were sitting was just like perfectly not under the canopy. But then it didn't really rain, which we got super lucky because the whole time the weather app was saying it was gonna rain. But it didn't, not really at least. So that was just lucky.
Let's party, people.
So our first show was amazing. The only thing, if I'm gonna complain, which, you know, I'm not really complaining because it's kind of just what happens at concerts, but the people right behind us were so loud. You guys know, like, there's like a certain volume to keep your voice. You kind of like align it with how loud the concert is so your voice kind of blends in, but they were like screaming right behind us. I'm just saying what happened, okay? I'm not saying like they shouldn't have been, because I get it. People are excited and it's a concert. But it can just be a little bit unsettling. Oh, and you know what? Actually, I am gonna say, it wasn't even their screaming that was probably the worst part. When they sat down behind us, they had, I don't know if I can really say it on, like I probably can, but they had soda cans, but not soda, okay? Adult soda cans. You guys get what I'm saying. Anyways, and they would put it on the ground. Why are you putting it on the ground, dude and dudette? Obviously in the theater, the floor is like slanted. And they would put it on the ground and they kept knocking their drinks over. And it would start to seep under our seats. I'm not talking about once, guys. Multiple times. They were dropping their drinks. Like at that point, like learn your lesson, hold it or something. Cause on the ground it would tip over, or they would kick it or something. Or like they would set it down and it would tip over. And it would just be like a waterfall under our chairs, seeping into our shoes. It's like, I don't quite want to be stepping in a puddle of your beverage, you know? And the poor people in front of us, so there was the soda can people, me and my sisters, and then the people in front of us. Their beverage was seeping all the way to the chairs in front of us. And the people in front of us put stuff under their chairs, like their jacket or like whatever it was. But it was like no decency. You're just making a mess. Like, you know it's spilling under the seats in front of you. Just gotta be more careful, more considerate. We didn't say anything, obviously, to the people behind us. Like, what we're gonna do? Stop knocking over your drinks. No, like, we're not gonna do that. So it was more like we just had to deal with it. We just had to hope that the spilled drinks right at our feet would dry up or something. But if we just disregard that, it was still an amazing first show that we went to, and that was that. So after our first show, the very next day was our second show, which was in Tampa. For this show, we got lawn seats because for the band, they were performing in the lawn and we were like, we want to experience that. Like, what is that going to be about? So we got lawn tickets. Did I say lawn seats? I just meant lawn tickets. And this was supposed to be the nonchalant, chill concert. You know, we're just getting a random space in the lawn. We don't really care too much. So we go ahead, get to the lawn. We're in the back. We didn't mind. We didn't really know what to expect because we've never gotten lawn tickets before. So we were just like, we're okay with being in the back, we don't mind. We found a nice spot. The people around us were like nice and normal, not bothering anybody. There was a giant screen right in front of us, so it was pretty good. And you could still see the stage from the lawn, so it was just a wide angle. So we marked that spot as ours, and it was right next to the sidewalk. So it was the end of the lawn and the sidewalk was right behind it. You know, no one's really standing on the sidewalk because it's the walking path, or so we thought. Suddenly, as the show is like about to start, this group of people decide they're gonna stand behind us on the sidewalk. We're like, okay, but they were so loud. And I'm not like, it's just unsettling. Everyone around you is normal, you're normal, and then there's just loud people that have to just insert themselves, and just the no consideration type of people. But then once again, you kind of like, I'm not, you know, you kind of have to think this is kind of what happens at concerts, but doesn't mean I have to like it, and doesn't mean I can't, you know, tell you guys what happened. So at first, it just seemed to be one guy, and I don't really know how to say it, you know, for YouTube, but he definitely had one too many sodas, and I'm not talking about just sodas, okay? Like, I'm talking like 10 too many or something. And I've never really been around that, so it was like unsettling to me. So he was back there with his group being so loud, and he was like fist bumping people who would walk by and just keep repeating the same thing over and over and over. And me and my sisters were like, what are going on back there? But what really got worse was when the concert started and he started screaming. Like, I know people scream at concerts, but once again, like, there's that certain level where you kind of just blend your volume in with the volume around you so you're not obnoxiously loud. But this, like, his scream was so loud and disturbing that you just, like, you couldn't even think about anything else. He had the same scream every time. It was like a soundboard when they click a sound and it just is the same thing, you know? You know what I'm saying? That was him. I don't like thinking about it. And I think the worst part is that he would scream when everyone else was quiet. Like, it was in between songs, like between the songs there would be a pause or something and it would be quiet, no one's cheering. He would be screaming back there. It's just this was from the start, and it gets worse. So where we were standing was pretty filled. Like, me and my sisters kind of took the last spot in that little corner. And like I said, people had to just start standing on the sidewalk because there wasn't any really space left. So the girls in their group decided to cram themselves in next to my sisters and I. And we're like, okay, just like try and move over as much as you can. And so the guy, the main guy, the problem guy, he couldn't even walk straight. Like, he was gonna fall over without help. Like, he had to have help for, like, the other people in his group had to hold him up. And of course he wanted to join the girls in his group and stand right next to us. It's like, you were behind us, but they were at a distance because of the gap in the sidewalk. You know, it was like the grass, the sidewalk, and then they were standing at the back of the sidewalk. But then they moved next to us. So it was like, okay, like, you're very in my personal space, because once again, they had to cram themselves in that spot next to us because there wasn't any space left for them. So just screaming nonstop, screaming when it's quiet. Everyone around us is disturbed as well. Okay, it wasn't just us. Like, everyone was looking back at them or looking back at the guy. You could just tell they're thinking like, just be quiet. What are you doing? The poor people in front of them, like directly in front of them, it was like you could tell she was so angry because it's like just a dude screaming right behind you. Like, so loud, like ear-piercingly loud. I don't know if any of the clips we got, possibly you could hear his voice, but if I can find any, then I might insert one. Just so you could just get the vibes, get what I'm trying to say right here. Okay, so we found some clips where the guy was screaming up a storm, and I had to distort it just in case I didn't want it to get copywritten. But it's kind of funnier with his voice being high-pitched, because as I was listening to it back, it was kind of hurting me, but now it's kind of funny because he sounds like an annoying fly. They're cooking with fish grease, apparently. So yeah, that was him. Just imagine that over and over again for a good hour and a half right in your ear or right behind you. And it's just so It's like, guys, I'm not the problem, right? Like, I'm not being too, like, complaining about this, right? Because, like, I felt bad for everyone else because of them. It's like no one else could really enjoy it because they were just so, okay, not they, it wasn't really the whole group, it was just him, the one guy in their group. Like, there was a family in front of us, and it's like the kid kept looking back because it's just so disturbing. Why are you screaming like that? You know, this is a spooky story for Halloween, is it not? It's a very enraging story to me because and it's like, it doesn't end there, guys. Like, things keep happening with them. So we have to deal with them being right next to us. Other people have to deal with them being like directly behind them. You know, everyone in the proximity had to deal with that guy. If we thought one guy was bad enough, like, no. The second guy in their group started having one too many as well. But the second guy wasn't yelling like he wasn't shouting and cheering like okay, wasn't even cheering because like I get a nice little cheer, but no, like just straight up screaming obnoxiously. But it's like you could tell there was more than one people in their group that was too far gone. So that second guy was opening up another soda can. And tell me why he dropped it. And also, the soda cans are like the big ones, you know? He dropped it on the grass right next to my older sister. So my older sister is on my left and I'm in the middle, and then it's my other two sisters on my other side. So this second guy is in their group. He drops his drink. The thing explodes all up in the grass. Like, I have to pull my sister away because like she's about to get like sprayed in all of the drink. Because I kept watching them out of the corner of my eye because it was that like unsettling in my soul that I had to keep an eye on them, it felt like. Because it was just no consideration for personal space, and obviously no consideration for the people around them. And it's like, you know, like, these are my sisters here, like, personal space. So whatever, drops the freaking drink literally right behind my older sister. So once I had her, she was kind of standing in front of me now. A little time went by, I think. The screaming guy left. Thank goodness he left. It gets worse, don't worry. He left for like, I don't know, 10 minutes. It was like a peaceful 10 minutes. Everything was peaceful, no obnoxious yelling. Everyone around us was like more relaxed and enjoying the show more. Like, you could just tell everyone could actually focus on it. And then he came back. He came back, of course. And once again started up, and this is when they started trying to like shove us out of the way. Like, they were coming into our space that we had already had before them. There was like the main problem guy and his two friends, and then there was the second guy who had his drink explode, and then there was like a girl kind of lingering around the second guy. So the girl and the second guy were suddenly right behind me. Like, I'm talking right behind me. Like, one little tiny step back and I would have bumped them. Like, why are you so close? And I'm telling you guys, the lawn was filled, but everyone had their own designated personal space. So why are you directly behind me? I'm scared right now. I'm scared. But was it wrong that I didn't really want to step forward because I didn't really want to give them space? Like, is that mean? Is that controversial? It's like, I didn't want to like invite them to be like, yeah, like, stand right behind me, please. Like, no, go away, please. So whatever, they're directly behind us. Me and my sisters at this point, we're like, okay, we need to like move. Even though this, like, the spot we were standing in was a good spot. We could see the stage. We weren't in anyone else's personal space or like the people that were there before us. But it got to a point where we couldn't stand where we were standing anymore because it was just too much. Like, they were taking over, invading our personal space. And also, we couldn't really move anywhere else because we didn't want to be like them. We didn't want to just cram ourselves somewhere else in the lawn because the lawn was really full. And we were also afraid, like, are we even going to be able to find anywhere else really to stand, because it's literally filled here. The whole lawn was filled. And so we're like, this was our spot. Like, we can't just go somewhere and take someone else's spot. So we end up moving over a little bit as much as we can. But it's like, once again, like, there wasn't really much space to move. So they were still there, but at least not like, why are you directly behind me? That just makes me upset, 'cause you're just in my personal space. Like, so close behind me, like, I would think, like, you could literally press up against me, like, ugh. But there was a point when they were directly behind us that the second guy was just way too close to me. Like, I got touched. Might have been an accident. I'm just gonna say it was an accident for my own mental sanity. But if you're accidentally touching me, my behind, it's like, maybe you're a little too close, buddy. I did turn around and I looked at him, and I don't know, it just kind of, I just hoped it was an accident. Anyways, so on top of that, right, the screaming guy too close up in our personal space, disturbing everybody. I can't even focus. Like the whole time I was trying to tell myself, just focus on the concert, focus on the music, like you'll be okay, but my brain could not. Like I just couldn't focus. But on top of that, the moment that the band came into the lawn and like we could literally see them, so like it was such a great view. I had taken my sister's phone because she has the better phone than me. I'm better with the camera than her. Like when she's doing camera work, it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing? So I took her phone and I was recording and I got so many good shots, so many good pictures. Just like I had my arm up the whole time and my arm was starting to hurt. Like I had to get this shot. Like we literally got the lawn tickets just so we could see them perform in the lawn for like 10 minutes. And it wasn't recording. I was keeping my arm up for a good 10 minutes straight, recording, taking good pictures, and I wasn't even recording. I accidentally paused it because, you know, the phone has the new pause and play thing. I accidentally paused it. I never unpaused it, and I didn't record it. And that was like the final thing. That just made me shut down. Like I couldn't... I wasn't okay. I wasn't having a good time at that moment. Like I just failed. I literally took my sister's phone just so I could be the one to get all the best shots and the best video. And I just failed. I can't think about it too much. It's just like such a like disappointing feeling in yourself. Yeah, after that I just had to shut down. And you know, the screaming of the guy never stopped. And you know what I really just... The poor girls in front of him, in front of their group, you know, they were the ones that you could tell they were just upset that they were behind them. He kept saying sorry, the main guy. He just was like, kept saying sorry over and over again. And then at one point he was like, you know what? Why am I saying sorry? I'm not even sorry. Whew. It's like, yeah, we know you're not sorry because you keep doing it. You keep screaming at the top of your lungs when it's freaking quiet, disturbing everybody. It's just like, I don't know. I'm not gonna say too much else, guys. And honestly, is it bad that I was kind of wanting it to be over? Let me know what you guys would be feeling if you were in that situation. Am I crazy? Am I too complainy right now? Don't tell me I'm too complainy, please. Like I was going through it in that moment, and it's like, yeah, I am upset about it because the 10 minutes that guy left, it was so peaceful and I could actually focus. It's like, why? Like everyone else around us was normal. And we had already, in West Palm Beach, we had already dealt with people screaming way too loud behind us. So, but this guy was worse. This guy was 10. I would take the West Palm Beach people over this guy. So finally the show ended and I was kind of relieved. I couldn't really even enjoy it, but that's okay. Things happen, you learn, you live and you learn. So we left and that was that. We called that a night. I couldn't really, like, me and my sister, we just couldn't really talk about it too much because it was like too angering and we were just a little disappointed. So moving on. So we had 2 concerts back to back. The West Palm Beach one was on a Friday and then the Tampa one was on a Saturday. We had Sunday as a break. I finished packing for Alabama and then we were off to Alabama on Sunday night in the middle of the night. We left at like midnight and we were on our way and the Alabama concert was on Tuesday. So we went to Orange Beach, Alabama. That is where we went. It's not really like Alabama. Honestly, I was surprised at how close Orange Beach was to Florida. Is Orange Beach considered Floribama or is Floribama its own thing? But yeah, it was like just barely out of Florida. Okay, let's pause on the story, leaving off right before I get into the Alabama part of the story. Here are the nails after all the polygel's on. A little bit linty from my glove that I had to take off. So I'm gonna go ahead and get shaping these nails, just clean them up a little bit. This color is amazing. Okay, like, yes. know how the pointer finger is so much more flared out than the middle finger. Like, the difference is so obvious to me. I might have to dial in the pointer finger a little bit. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Look at that. These fine grit sanding bands that I have are just too small for this piece, and they just keep popping. Okay, here are how the nails are looking after they've been shaped. I'm gonna wipe these down really quickly. Okay, I'm gonna start on this nail art and continue my story where I left off. First of all, we need some white gel polish, and we're doing some French tips on all of the nails. So let me get back into our Alabama story. When I was doing the nail art for this video, I just couldn't talk during it. I had to focus on the nail art. I'm here with a voiceover to tell you guys the rest of my vacation. So going to Alabama, we started off with a road trip. It took us like 10 hours to get there or something. It didn't feel too bad. Also, we got a rental car for the road trip, and that was really nice. So I thought it was comfortable. I was in the passenger seat though also, so I think I was the most lucky and got the most comfortable seat. Sweet Home Alabama! Welcome to Sweet Home Alabama! That's what the It literally says it. It literally says, welcome to Sweet Home Alabama. And our first stop when we got there, my older sister wanted to get these beignets that I guess were apparently super good. I'm sorry, look at that one. You can play in that.
3.9. I'm gonna have to go with a 4 because they kind of gave us some duds. Hearing everybody else's ratings, I feel like maybe I'm a bit too harsh, but I was gonna give it a 3.
She says that she has powdered sugar on her lip.
Maybe a 3.5 now.
Like tic-tac-toe with the sugar. Like,
nobody wins again.
It's a tie.
I just asked my little sister if she wanted to give her opinion on the beignets because I didn't eat them. And she just said she has nothing nice to say. So, right. And like my older sister was so adamant about going to get these. The first thing we do when we get to Alabama. So after that, we went to the hotel, and when we were parking, we literally saw the merch truck of 21 Pilots in the parking lot of our hotel. Like, what a great coincidence. We were so excited. We were like, oh my god, no way, like this is crazy. So we go into the hotel, we get early check-in, which was really nice, and the hotel seems to be pretty fine at first. When we go into our room, everything seems normal at first, okay? We settle in. Our first activity that we wanted to do was go look at souvenirs. So we had a little bit of time before other activities that day. We went to a souvenir shop.
Ornamental lobster.
I demand that ornamental shrimp. Crabby shark.
Oh my gosh.
You see them, their faces?
Yeah. We just looked around. We didn't really get anything. We just were a little overwhelmed. So then we go do our first activity, which is a dolphin tour. And you go on a boat and you can hunt for dolphins. Okay, not hunt. maybe I shouldn't say hunt, you can go see dolphins. And hopefully they, you know, will come out of the water and swim with the boat and stuff. We were like on the top half of the boat. The narrator guy who was basically giving the tour, he was actually pretty funny. The dolphins were always on the left side of the boat and me and my sisters were on the right side, and he kept saying like, if you're on the right side you better get to the left side right now or else you're gonna miss it, like you better go. And I know he was just talking about us because we were the only ones that were on the right side that weren't getting up to go look on the left side. It's like, I'm not getting up, scurrying on all the way to the other side of the boat just to see the dolphins on that side. It's like, there's already people on that side. I'm not gonna crowd next to them and be like, move. Okay, French tips are done. I think these look pretty good. Here's another angle. I feel like this angle down here is kind of better. I think it's the lighting or something. This is what I see. Do you see what I see? So we're gonna do the GHOSTFACE Leopard print. We're gonna use a hot pink. I'm gonna use this color from Beetles. And then we're gonna need some black gel polish and white gel polish for the details. So let's test this on the thumbnail using a dotting tool. We're just starting with like the outline of wait, is his name Ghost? Right. We're just starting with the outline of his face. Just the general shape. It's like his round head and then his drop jaw. Just imagine his facial features in there. It doesn't have to be perfect because, you know, this is leopard print. It's supposed to be a little more organic. I hope. I'm just kind of telling myself that. Okay. And then we can do the second variation using the black gel polish. These ones are smaller than the pink ones. Okay, hopefully that's good placement. Okay, let's hope that's good. I'm gonna cure this as our base layer and then adding on the details of the face and surrounding the pink with the black gel polish. Does that look like him? I think I've done something wrong, guys. This doesn't really look good. So kind of a while went by where we didn't really see any dolphins on our side of the boat, which was fine. And he was like, don't worry, I got something else cool to show you. And we're like, what? Suddenly he pulls out a bag of Cheetos. What is happening right now? I thought he was gonna just pass them around to everyone as like, does anyone want Cheetos? I didn't know what was happening. And then he was like, okay, we're gonna feed the birds. Oh, what? And he was like, I'm gonna give everyone a handful of Cheetos and you just gotta chuck it at them and they'll come and eat them. Okay, he was on the top deck with us and he went to the end of the boat. He grabbed a handful of Cheetos, started feeding all the seagulls. All the birds started to flock to him. It was kind of scary. He was suddenly surrounded by birds. He started feeding them the dang Cheetos. And all of a sudden he was like, I'm not a trained professional. Don't do this at home or something. And then he puts a Cheeto in his mouth and one of the seagulls literally grabs it from his lips. What did I just see? So that was kind of amazing, truthfully. That was eye-opening. Then he went around, started giving everyone Cheetos, and me and my sisters were like, no. Sorry if we're like party poopers, we're just like nervous, okay? I didn't really have an urge, I didn't have a calling to be like, yeah, I want to feed a seagull a Cheeto today. So then everyone started feeding the birds, chucking the Cheetos into the water, and then at the birds, and the birds were just flying with the boat, and it was kind of crazy but really cool actually. So then after the seagulls we were kind of still exploring, trying to look for more dolphins, and that was when like all the dolphins came out and we could see dolphins for so long. The dolphins were swimming with us basically the whole time, like on our side of the boat, on every side of the boat. After we seen our fair share of dolphins, finished the tour, got off, and it was super cool. Like, I didn't expect dolphins to look like that. They kind of look scary. That was honestly really good. Like, I'm glad we did that. And then we went right into our next activity. We went to glow-in-the-dark dino mini golf something or other, and it was basically neon lights, dinosaur-themed mini golf.
Right.
Oh. Oh. Round 3 and 4.
Oh, he's moving. Whoa. Wow.
Yes. Oh yeah, the dinosaurs even moved. Like, they roared and moved. One of them was locked up in a cage, so there was no doubt in my mind those were real dinosaurs. I don't know how they preserved them for that long, but it was impressive. Okay, after we finished the mini golf, we went back to the hotel, and an incident, well, it wasn't really an incident, we kind of discovered something that was very disturbing, and I just don't want to talk about it. I'm sorry, so we're gonna move past that, but basically we switched rooms. Oh, it smells really good.
A beige dinner.
So the next day in Alabama was the concert day. We went and explored the theater area just to see what we were gonna do for later that night. We could kind of see the behind the scenes stuff, which was cool.
Sneak peek.
This is a really cool theater. We found the merch truck again. It's just over here.
I'm ready to go. Start walking.
And then my sisters decided to start off the day with pizza for breakfast. And my older sister even got lamb chops for 40 bucks.
A singular baguette. Your meal.
Afterwards, we went ahead and tried to find more souvenirs. Holy mega gator. And this one just was a little too overwhelming, so we left. Then we went back to the merch truck because it was open now and we got some more merch. So then went back to the hotel room, napped for like a few hours. I was tired at least, but we all took a nap. And then all of a sudden it was time for the concert and we're like, oh, we gotta get up and get ready. We're gonna miss it. The amphitheater was literally like a 5-minute walk from our hotel, so we didn't even have to worry about parking or any of that. So we walked over to the theater. This theater that we went to was so nice. It was surrounded by trees. It was literally in the trees. It was so cool. For this concert, we decided to be a little crazier and get seats that were pretty close. And the seats were amazing. Like, we could see so well. And everyone around us was so friendly. Everyone was nice. No one was obnoxious. No one was screaming obnoxiously. Like, everyone was just normal. Like, the normal excitement that one would have when you're going to a concert. And before the show started, these two people, I guess they were just concert goers as well, started throwing bracelets, like giving out bracelets and throwing them at the crowd. My younger sister, one bracelet got chucked at her and it hit her knee and fell on the floor, so she got a bracelet. And then this is like a little glitch, but I don't know how this happened. I look away for 1 second because I'm kind of trying to shield myself. Like, what if I get hit in the face with a bracelet right now? And I look away for 1 second and suddenly there's a bracelet landing on my shoes. And I was like, how did this happen? Because like the trajectory didn't make sense for it to just land directly on my shoes. And I also felt Like the hairs on the top of my head get wind, like something flew past the top of my head. And I was like, did a bracelet just hit my head and like bounce off my head and fall to the floor? But I'm like, I didn't get hit with a bracelet, so I don't know how I got a bracelet at my feet. And then now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of have a theory that the people behind me tried to catch the bracelet and I could feel the wind on the top of my head and they couldn't catch it and the bracelet fell to me. I'm gonna guess. Anyways, I got a bracelet too, so that was cool. How did that go? This third show we went to was really, it made up for any of the bad situations in the last 2 concerts. This one was amazing. Third time was literally the charm. The concert was just amazing. There's so many lights and special effects, which I really like. Our seats were so good. We also had edge seats, so that was even better because if we had to scoot over a little bit, we could. And we just had a great view. We could see them so close up. This is probably one of my favorite shots right here. And then look at him jumping off of the dang piano. Also, a little lore, if you guys don't know anything about 21 Pilots, the drummer in this band is actually Debbie Ryan's husband, if you didn't know. And the moment when the show was ending and the confetti was raining down on us, it was literally so core memory. And then me and my sisters collected all the confetti afterwards because we just wanted to remember it. So the concert finished, we went back to our hotel room, and that was kind of like the end of our trip. The next day, we checked out of the hotel, we got more souvenirs, and we started the road trip home. And to be honest, the road trip went by so fast for me because I slept the whole time because I didn't participate in driving back. My older sister drove the whole way. I don't know how she did it. And then by the end of it, she was like, by the last 30 minutes, I really should have asked someone to switch with me. Like, that's a little bit ominous to be hearing from your driver that just drove you. Speaking of, when we were driving back from West Palm Beach, like, speaking of ominous things that it's like, oh, okay, like, I'm a little worried now. My older sister was driving us back. This was in very late at night and she was tired. I'm sitting in the passenger seat and she's driving, and all of a sudden she just says, "Did you hear a sparkle?" And I was like, what? And she's like, did the song have a sparkle noise in it? I was like, no. Like, what are you talking about? And she was like, oh, okay, well, I hallucinated that. What does she mean right now? What does she mean? And so I was like, okay, you need to pull over. I'm scared because why are you hallucinating sounds? She was like, yeah, I think I need a break. And then one of my sisters were like, yeah, that was the sleep fairy trying to lull you to sleep while she was driving. I guess that was kind of it. Like, we did the road trip back home and that was it. We went back to our normal lives. So that was my vacation. It was kind of like a week, maybe a little less than a week long. And it was based around all the concerts we went to of the same band just over and over again. And that's my story time on it. So yeah. Alright, change of plans. I actually decided I wanted to use some of my Halloween charms. Like, the month is almost over. I'm really running out of time to use all this stuff. So instead of the silver chain, I'm gonna add on nail charms in the empty areas, and I think it'll be cute. So let's add all that on. Also, the GHOSTFACE leopard print turned out so cute. It's a trust the process. Definitely test it. And then as I went on, I definitely felt like it got easier and easier, and it just looks great all together. You gotta trust the process. Well, that was the complete story of my vacation and my trip to Alabama and about all of my concerts that I went to in this span of like 4 days. I feel like during this trip, we were just having some bad luck, I guess. But, you know, luckily, as time goes on, you kind of only remember the good stuff. At least I would hope so. But that doesn't mean I can't vent about all the bad stuff that happened. There was just so much back-to-back stuff happening that was just such bad luck. But still, we just move on, and that's how life goes sometimes. But hey. So I have been working on this video for a very long time now. It's such a long video. It's longer than I expected. I was supposed to get this up by Halloween, but clearly it's not Halloween anymore. It's November now. And I actually still have one more Halloween nail set that I already filmed and haven't even started working on that yet either, so that's going to be coming. I hope you guys don't mind that we're going to have Halloween in November. But let me know what you guys thought of this nail tutorial slash vlog style type of video. I had fun editing this one. I thought it was kind of interesting. You've never really seen me go out like I'm just always in my nail room and you only ever see my hands. But you got to come along with me on my adventures. If you enjoyed this type of video, let me know in the comments, and me and my sisters are already planning our next trip and we're hoping it can be sometime during February possibly. So if you want another Storytime vlog nail tutorial mix for my future trips, please let me know and I will gladly prepare better, because for this video I didn't really know I was going to be adding any actual footage into this. Like I was just vlogging stuff because I like to make my own personal vlogs for me and my sisters, but I didn't mind sharing little snippets with you guys. Is that cool or is that too much? The eyeball. I mean, I kind of like it. Guys, what do we think? Yes eyeball, no eyeball. It's like cool, like it's like goodly scary. I like it. You know what, why not? It's Halloween, spooky season. Let's be a little bit scary. Maybe our decisions are a little scary, and that can be what is spooky about this. All right, we've got all the charms on. I love them. I really love that I was able to use the other nail charms that we have that I probably wouldn't have gotten a chance to use. So now we are going to finish these off with some top coat. I'm using the new Mochi Gel top coat and we're gonna see just how good this is. Oh my gosh. Oh, emergency. Spilling it all over myself. Guys, this top coat? Yes. That is so shiny, so good. I love the brush on this. The brush, I can get in all the little crevices and the consistency is just so perfect. Nicely levels itself out. It just, yes, good consistency, very shiny. I am so happy with that. That's like my new top coat. It's my new top coat and base coat. Okay, finally, let's add on some cuticle oil. And here are how the nails turned out. Let me know what you guys think of this nail set in the comments. Guys, this is probably, yeah, this is it. I love it. I love these nails. I think they are so good. Okay, I love them. I love how they turned out. I think these were so fun to do as well. First off, we used the new Mochi Gel colors. We used the color Rosebud for this nail set and I love it. I think these new shades are just so good and I can't wait to use the rest of them as well. I just love having so much variety for the polygels. It just makes it so much more motivating to do my nails. It's like something different, use the different colors, and of course the Mochi Gel consistency is just perfect and so easy to use. We also did some duck nails, but different this time. I did say before in one of my old videos, like, if I'm gonna do duck nails, it has to have the crescent moon shape like at the tip of the nail. Like I can't do straight duck nails. But you know what? I changed my mind. Like, look at that. I love the straight edged duck nail look, actually. Because you know why? I feel like it just looks like a slightly more square, you know, like a just slightly flared square, which I really like because I love square nails. And I just love this. And then the design, the ghost face leopard print French tips. Isn't this like so creative? The original creator for this design is just a genius and it's literally so cute. And then I did change up something. Instead of the silver chains on all of them, I added some nail charms. I still did take a little inspiration. Okay, the eyeball is giving you a side eye real hard. I did still incorporate some silver chain, but I really love the chunky nail charms, and I'm so glad that I was able to use them during the month at least, because I probably wouldn't have been able to if I didn't use it for this nail set. I just love it. I just love it. I wish I could have both. Like, look at this crusty dusty. Like, I wish I could have both my hands done. These nails are amazing. I love them. I just, ooh. I reinforced the charms, so yeah. Hopefully none of them pop off, and hopefully these nails don't pop off for a little bit, because I actually really love them. I don't want them to go. Let me know which nail is your favorite out of all of these. I don't know, I like them all. They all match together. This eyeball one is like just so cool. It really does give you a side eye though. Like, wait a minute, it's following you, actually. I love the shape. Makes me want to do this shape so much more now. You know what? The crescent moon really, like, isn't all that as I thought it was. The duck nails can fend for themselves, straight edged. So if any of you guys are interested in the new Mochi Gel colors or any Mochi Gel polygels, make sure you use my code VIC10 for 10% off of your order. I don't earn a commission off of this. The code is just for you guys, and the new colors highly recommend. But that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this one. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!